Elijah here. A beautiful sunny Friday morning. Heading on my way to work. Glad when I can get out and get me a cheeseburger and a beer. I'm starving all the time now because I'm on my cut. After 8 weeks of going from 180 pounds to 206 pounds, I think, where I topped out. Now I gotta get back to, eating less just right, 2,000 calories or so a day. But when you've been eating more, you get hungry. But eventually, over the course of the next 8 weeks, that should dissipate. But I've been hitting my workout goals. That's been going very well. So you gotta bulk up so you can strengthen up, and then you can kind of just gotta maintain what you have or where you've gotten. But you need the calories to get there, Gotta climb the calorie ladder. So it's really helped my energy levels get way better. Not having to go to bed at 9 o'clock and being super tired when I wake up. So it's major help just in my daily life. Come on, Amazon, don't do me dirty. The president, him and his wife tested positive for coronavirus yesterday. His own aide got him sick, which is like, dang, you ain't even testing your staff around the president? Yeah, I'm a Democrat, but, it's just embarrassing, man, for the country as a whole, because, our enemies, they laughing at us, period, and they've been laughing at us. So hopefully he recovers. I've been joking that he's just trying to get out of the next debate, but it's just a joke. Hope he recovers so Joe Biden can whoop him in the election, put a whooping on him. I don't wish coronavirus on anybody because, me, myself, I'm high risk. So, I've been absolutely terrified myself. I was talking with a friend last night, and they were like, oh, maybe this will make, people take it more seriously. But the reality is, unless he is, severely disabled, they're just going to say, oh, it ain't that bad, and say there's no reason to take it seriously. Mother truckers. Meanwhile, 200,000 Americans lay dead, of course. History is a teacher on this, though. Back in the Greek times, in the city-states of Greece, there was the Peloponnesian War, and the leader of Athens decided he was going to start a war against his rival city-state of Sparta. Now, he knew that there was no way that the Athenians could beat the Spartans on land. They were the masters of land combat, hence, 300. But if you watch 302, you realize that, the Athenians were masters of the sea, and they had the best navy in the Mediterranean. So, his plan was simple. He would wall up Athens and basically use their navy to defeat the Spartans, because the Spartans, they didn't do navy stuff very good, unfortunately. And they would just wait them out inside the city of Athens walls. which the Spartans were not able to penetrate, apparently. Unfortunately, the Athenian leader, their sovereign, his plan had one flaw. Because they were bringing in their bread and their grain from Africa, or the grain for their bread from Africa, via their shipping lanes, unbeknownst to him, those ships with the grain on them brought rats with the plague. And trapped inside their city walls, the plague ravaged the population of Athens, roving in and out. And descriptions of this are quite ghastly. It is absolutely atrocious what happened. I can't imagine how, the smell, of Athens at the time, all the death and refuse. And eventually, the sovereign of Athens caught the plague himself and died. So, and that's why I say history is a teacher on this, because these type of things have happened before. That's why it was foolish for people to be, messing around with coronavirus in the first place. And, it's just, I don't know why we do this, as human beings. We just time and again fail to learn from history when, the jury's out, Sorry, cages. They always want to get in this parking lane and try to beat everybody. It's parking lane after 9. I don't get their planning on that, but whatever. Dang, dude, is that a mental handicap sticker you got in your window? You're not gonna beat me, cages. I don't know why there's so much traffic there. But anyways, guys, gals, I'm glad that it is Friday. I don't know what this dude doing. Pick a lane, dog. You don't got a motorcycle. And I'm ready for the weekend to start. I'm gonna go to work, knock this day out. Got a pretty busy week coming up next week at work. And I'm just looking forward to kind of relaxing this weekend. One place I got a copy of Scarface, the movie, coming. One with Al Pacino, my favorite one. So, got it on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it since I had a copy of it on, I want to say, DVD. I had like an anniversary copy, but unfortunately I let somebody borrow it, and of course they never gave it back. So that was whack. So now I'm gonna get me a new copy. I haven't seen it in like 10 years. And I was watching clips of it the other day. Even though it was a box office bomb type movie, that shit is just, it's a good film. It's a reason why it's such an occult classic, It's just a good flick, It definitely really captures some themes of the 80s, and I think some of the stuff that was going on, and albeit in a fictional manner, that is, really kind of telling of the hyper violence of the 80s and the cocaine trade, and which led to the crack epidemic and all that mess. I forgot to downshift. So, gonna check that out. Try to play me some video games. I played a little bit last weekend. Try to play a little more. Get me some ice cream. And just kind of take it easy, man. I'm ready to kind of just chill, man. Need to get a new integrated set of mirrors. Unfortunately, I dropped my bike off the stand when I was changing the tire on it. I had to redo the tire on the front. So I dropped the bike off the stand, unfortunately. And it landed on my left-hand mirror. And I got an integrated signal on the actual mirror side, facing back, which I like, because I think people can see that a lot better than a little tail signals. It's just higher. And so now I gotta look to see if I can't get another set of these. They weren't too expensive on Amazon, so I'm not tripping. I mean, I did drop the freaking bike, so that's what happens. But I only noticed the other day that it was out. Like, oh no! On the front though, it's it's got the integrated signals on the front as well, so those still work. So that gets me covered in the front. My hand guards also have a turn signal LEDs on them as well, so I'm not really worried in that front, but it just kind of looks tacky, And it's kind of like my way of knowing that my indicator's on without having to look down at my, at my gauges, or gauge, there's only one on this thing. That's all for this morning, guys. Please have a safe weekend. Wear your mask. You don't want to get coronavirus like the president. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Elijah out.